Hey, my name is Nia Nasser. I am the CEO of Infinite Era Studios. Now, in Infinite Era, we wish to supply with you all with a fun material, both game and creativity-wise. So, I would like to discuss about our game, which is currently in the making, called Dare to Break the Ice. Now, the game concept is pretty simple. It's a combination of both snakes and ladders, and truth or dare. Now, I'm gonna get on with the first thing that we experienced, which is what we have learned from it. Now, originally, we were all a bunch of random people. We have not known each other for very long, nor did we had that communication between us. It took a while for us, to get used to each other and combine our ideas together. Uh, me and my team, we know what we're doing now, and we learned how to properly put our creativity not just limited to all around, but also make it into that one box that has unlimited possibilities. You may even call us Pandora's box for all I care. Next, what we have overcome. Well, we have not really had anything that got in our way. Once we had our mind onto it, we knew what we were doing. We decided to accomplish our goal. This goal was to make a game for you guys. And when we decided to do that goal, we went through it one step at a time. Went through our stages, the initial idea. We had to think of an idea. We even had to think of a name and a logo. And we all teamed up, we all worked together, and we overcome our differences. There's everybody with every different mindset. We all have different mindsets, but we all knew what we wanted. That's why we all overcome our differences and made us into like one particular person with a mind of five. Now, I'm going to discuss with you guys the rules, which is a really important thing in the game, because without the rules, for all I know, you guys can be causing harm to each other. Now, there are certain limits for the rules, and there's 5 rules which you should follow. The first 3 ones are a bit different, and they are literally connected to the game to let you know what you are doing exactly. So I got myself a blank piece of paper here. For you guys, the rules should be around over here. If it's not, then it should be somewhere on the screen. Now, rule number 1, you are only permitted to roll the dice once per turn. This means don't be greedy, people. Don't cheat, follow the basic rule. Everyone has a turn. You decide who's gonna go in what order before you start. Do rock, paper, scissors, or pull the shortest straw kind of thing. And make up your mind. Rule number 2, the card you pick from the deck has to be the same number of cards down in the deck as the number that is on the square you landed on. Now, this is a rather complex rule, but explaining it is rather simple. You roll the dice, the number that you land on will be what card you require. So if you land on 5, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the cards on the deck. The 5th card is the one that you take out, and that's going to be your truth or dare card that you must and you will be following. Rule number 3, you don't have to do the truth or dares. If you choose to pass, you need to move back 3 squares. Now, this rule has 2 turns to it. One will be explained now, and the second is in the paper. Now, you're allowed to move back 3 steps if you do not do your truth or dare. And the objective of the game is reaching the finish line. If you were to do it too many times, the host of the game, which is the guy who set it up originally, is permitted to terminate you from the game, meaning he can remove you from it and you are no longer counted as a official player. You can joke around, all we know, but in his eyes and everyone else's eyes, you will be counted as a non-existent player during that time if you were to do it too many times. Now, rule number 4 is a bit different, and you guys, this is something that will help you all out. This is lets you make up your mind on what you wish for. You must follow all of the rules of the game unless you choose to remove them for all players. Now, what I am saying here is, if there is a rule that you do not feel comfortable with, from 1 to 3, and you believe they should be changed or rules should be added or completely removed, you are more than welcome to do, as long as it does not cause harm or discomfort around you. We have no responsibility for those who edit the rules. Our game is originally meant to be safe for everyone. If you are to, in any shape or form, get injured, we know it is not our fault due to the fact that we have never added anything that can injure you. Rule number 5. Now, this is a rule that everyone must follow and can never be edited, no matter what you say. No fighting because of the truth or dares. Now, why do we have this? It's due to the fact that we do not support violence. We are completely anti-violent people over here, and we do not believe that the truth or dare game should end up with how Monopoly ended, which is everyone fighting about who got what property. So those are pretty much the 5 rules, but I would like to tell you guys a disclaimer. This is due to the fact that we have no responsibility over certain things, and we pretty much wrote it down on the rules which should be showing over there. The creators of the game are not responsible for any harm or discomfort. This game was built to be enjoyable. If someone made it dangerous or annoying, it is not our fault. We have not edited the game on purpose for you guys to get harmed. Someone edited it, it must be someone who's the host, and that is their fault, not our fault. We are not responsible for any harm done due to the fact that even though we are the creators of the game, we are not the ones who edited, removed, or added rules that are unnecessary or harmful. Thank you all for watching. This was Infinite Era Studios. Hope you guys have a good day.